Here is why you want to stop eating junk food and base your diet around whole foods, but preferably meat and fruit. We all know that nutrition is the cornerstone to a healthy life. Most of your health and your wellness is actually going to come from the food you put in your body. Now, I want you to think about a car. If you're putting the wrong petrol into the car, it's not going to work. It's the same with our bodies. Now, we have lost this in the 20th century. Everybody's eating junk food. They're giving their bodies the wrong nutrition. And we're now finding that people are having so many health issues, whether that's autoimmune diseases, gut issues, skin issues. There's a whole host of problems that people are getting because they're eating junk food. This is why we need to prioritize our nutrients and prioritize our food. Now, I'm going to say that the top pillar of healing your health and getting to a better place is eating whole foods. This is foods that simply come from earth. We're not eating foods that come from factories that have hundreds of ingredients in. They're going to have one ingredient, and that is what you need to focus on. Now, the reason we want to eat whole foods is because they carry a lot more nutrients than junk food. Yes, people do say that all calories are the same. I tend to disagree on this. I think that 100 calories of an avocado is very different to having 100 calories of, let's say, a Snickers bar. It's completely different. It does completely different for your hormonal health, but that's another story. But we want to eat these foods that are going to give us the right nutrients for our body to thrive, to create a healthy environment in our body. Yes, we can give our body 2,000 calories, but if it's got no nutrients in, we're going to end up with nutrient deficiencies. We're going to end up with too much inflammation, chronic illnesses like we're seeing now, and of course, leading to obesity. So this is what we're going to talk about in today's video: why you should switch over to a whole foods, meat and fruit diet, and why you should be avoiding junk food. Why should we eat meat? Now, there's a lot of people online that are saying you shouldn't eat meat. There's people that are saying you should eat meat. I truly believe that humans have evolved over thousands of years eating meat. I don't ever believe for a second that we've never eaten meat and that we were eating plants when we evolved. If you look at most of the tribes, they are eating meat. And if they aren't eating a heavy meat diet, it's because they don't have access to it. We have access to all the foods. If you're living in the current world, we can go to a shop whenever we want. We can literally get whatever we want, whenever we want. So we do not have no shortages of meat. We shouldn't be shortaging our meat intake. I used to be exactly like you. I used to be like, meat's not the greatest. We shouldn't eat too much red meat. It's really bad for you. But over time, I understand how much nutrients meat's got in it. If you're actually taking foods that are highest in nutrients, highest in vitamins, red meat is literally the only food you can actually live off without anything else. You can't say that about plants. You can't say that about junk food. You can't say that about any other food. So this is why I'm telling you now, meat has got iron, zinc, B12 and a lot more other nutrients in it that is essential. B12 is essential for healing, essential for your nails, keeping your inflammation low, essential for your hair, essential for your skin. And this is why you'll see that when people start eating more meats, they feel so much more healthy, their inflammation goes down, it's actually easier to digest, it's actually a lot easier to digest as well, which is something that you don't often hear. My digestion has been so much better since eating meat. With my clients, once they start eating high red meat, they actually find that our digestion gets a lot better. Now, I truly believe this, and many other people that eat red meat experiences this, but when you are eating a high dense, nutrient dense food, your body takes most of the nutrients into the body and then it doesn't leave as much waste. If you're eating foods that your body doesn't really need, it's not as nutrient dense, your body's just going to push them out of you. It knows how to take foods that are really high quality and use it properly, and it doesn't necessarily do that with junk food. It just gets rid of it because it sees no nutritional value in it. Now, red meat does also have creatine, which creatine is essential for building muscle, especially if you're in the gym, essential for muscle recovery, essential for actually keeping muscle and being able to keep the strength, and this will be so important for as you get older. And what we are seeing now is that people are declining as quicker. We were never having back pains at 30, there were people not having, autoimmune diseases by 40, 50. This is all new. And this is because, one, we are not moving our bodies and we're just not getting the right nutrients. Now, why should you add fruit into your diet? This is very controversial. I believe that vegetables aren't the greatest. If you're eating rice, oatmeal, potatoes, bread, it's very heavy in your stomach and it takes quite a long while to digest. So when I'm dealing with my clients, when I'm dealing with people that are having gut issues, I did for many, many years, the only thing that I could digest properly at that time to get carbohydrates was actually fruit. Fruits are very quick and we're very efficient at digesting fruits. When you are eating a lot and lots of vegetables, they can cause many issues for people. I can't eat greens. It just causes my stomach to feel disgusting. I feel bloated. I have gas. I don't feel good at all. And many, many people experience this, but many, many people, because they believe that it's really healthy, you can get all the nutrients you need from meat and from fruits. Fruits are great for antioxidants. Antioxidants is basically helping your inflammation levels. It's helping your body fight off diseases. And if we are not increasing our antioxidants in our bodies is not going to fight off these diseases like autoimmune diseases. Your immune system is going to be lower. So we need to eat foods that are going to help you do that. And fruit are the best for doing that. They do have all of the vitamins, minerals that you need to thrive. So you're never going to be deficient if you're eating fruit and meat. I truly believe that you can eat as much fructose as you want. Now, some people in the community are going to be like, oh, for some people, yes, for some people, no. I believe that if you've got diabetes, you probably should be focusing on controlling your insulin levels and not getting too much fructose in your diet. But if you're a healthy human, you don't have diabetes, but you're just trying to heal in general, then I definitely think that adding fruits in is going to be beneficial. For me on carnivore, I did have a few electrolyte issues. And that's why I decided to add fruits in. You know, people in the carnivore community always try and run away from this, but people are really experiencing electrolyte issues with it. And the amount of salt you need to take in per day to help those electrolyte issues just wasn't beneficial to me. It actually got kind of annoying. So that's why I added in fruits into my diet. Don't have any electrolyte issues now. I actually enjoy the diet more because I'm eating more carbohydrates and they taste really good. I love fruits. Taste so good. Now, if you are constantly going up and down, then yes. But I think that when you are having fiber with the sugar, it does stop your insulin spikes being so high. That has actually been shown in so many studies. So for me, I'm not too worried about fructose. I enjoy it. I feel amazing. My immune system's actually got stronger. I'm feeling better. My skin looks better as well. So I do think it's beneficial to eat fruits in that way. Now that's why I preface my diet around junk food. What is the problem? This is why I base my diet now around meat and fruits and raw dairy and honey. It makes me feel amazing. All the nutrients I need, better digestion, all of those things we've talked about. But what is the problem with junk food? Now, this is something that is so promoted these days. Oh, eat in moderation. I hear this all the time. Those people that eat in the moderations have gut issues, they have mental health issues, you know, they're inflamed, they don't feel good. I don't believe in moderation, and I think for most people, moderating is going to lead them to failing. For me, I'm better off not eating junk food, and then I don't crave it, I don't want it. Whereas if I'm eating little bits here, I crave it more, and then I eat more, and then I end up eating, and then you're on a whole spiral where you've gone from having 2 pieces of chocolate to now you're binge eating at 5 a.m. It's just not for everybody. Now, if that's what you want to do, then go ahead. The main thing for junk food is it doesn't hold any value to us rather than just giving us a little bit of dopamine. I don't think anyone can argue with this. There is no nutrients in junk food, or it's very, very little. It's not helping your body in any way. It's just giving you a bit of dopamine, which once that goes down again, you're going to feel depressed and you're going to want more and more and more. And that's what leads to people overeating and binging. These foods are very high in bad sugar. We know this. Refined sugar is not good. And if you're mixing that with fat, it's going to be a very big problem. That's why we're seeing obesity the highest it's ever been, autoimmune diseases in general, mental health skyrocketed because we are just feeding our body what it doesn't want. Our body wants nutrients, it wants to thrive, and it wants to be lean. It doesn't want to be fat. It wants to be healthy, strong, and fit. And this is something that changing the diet and limiting junk food has led me to getting my dream body. And it's so easy now. I can fast 24 hours without even thinking about food. And to think that if I said that, I would have been like, what? That's not even possible. So this is what happens when you dial in your hormones. You feel amazing. And when I was eating junk food, my hormone profile was absolutely destroyed. And that's why it led to me getting very, very sick eating these junk foods. You also have to understand that junk food is going to wreck your gut microbiome. Not feeding the good gut bacteria in your gut is actually creating a worse environment, which is going to lead to stuff like parasites, gut issues like bloating, gas, leaky gut, these sorts of things. You want to be feeding your gut to have a good bacteria, good microbiome so that you can feel good, you can thrive, and you can have no health issues. The structure of a healthy person will be linked to their gut microbiome. If someone is very sick, go look at their gut. I guarantee you they have gut issues. Maybe some of them are hidden, that they don't understand the gut issues, but nearly every single person will have that. Most diseases in the world, I would say 98% of diseases in the world literally come from your gut. So this is why meat and fruit is going to offer you higher protein, higher fats, better nutrients, natural energy sources, and it's going to be very easy for your body to digest. Junk food is going to be very hard to digest. It's going to cause you inflammation. It's going to cause you nutrient deficiencies. You're not going to feel good. So you need to start prioritizing your diet to more healthy nutrients and getting the junk foods out. If you must have junk food, then have it at certain periods in your life. Don't just have it every single day and go crazy with it. Have it on a birthday or have it on Christmas and celebrate then. I'm not saying that you need to be absolutely so extreme, but if you are having gut issues, if you are having mental health issues, then you definitely need to cut it out completely until you're feeling back in a better state. A diet that is ridden around whole foods is going to make you live longer. Now, there are people that say, oh, okay, well, there's an 80-year-old that smokes every day and he's amazing. Okay, but now we have a society where 1 in 2 people are getting cancer. So, this was never even a disease. This weren't even known about, 150 years ago. No one even knew that. Autoimmune disease didn't exist. It's not about how long you live, it's about how you are living. And people say this all the time, Harry, why don't you enjoy your life? You're going to die anyway. Of course, but it's not about when you die, it's about how you live. And I'd rather live 50 amazing years than live 90 where I'm miserable. And that's me. And eating natural whole foods has completely changed my life and I feel amazing. If only most people could feel like this and understand how good you can feel as a human, no one would be eating junk food. It is absolutely amazing. This is what I love about the meat and fruit diet. It's so simple. You literally can start whenever you want. So easy to follow because all I can eat is meat, fruits, dairy, and honey. So if you want to start small, okay, let's try and eat 1 meal a day where I'm eating more meat and fruit. And then the other 2, keep to what you're doing now. And over time, we can move that down. So maybe you're eating 3 meals a day that were junk food. Now you eat 2 meals a day of junk food. Then you pull back to 1. And then eventually you feel so good eating like it. You're just like, okay, I don't want to eat it at all. My sister actually experienced this. She was eating the diet, felt really good. And then they went and ate junk food. And then she was like, the next day she felt so bad. And this is what you'll understand is that you start to feel so good that you understand what feeling bad's actually like. Keep fruits on hand. Get all the stuff out of your cupboard. If you're not going to eat junk food, get it out. No temptation. Don't be going out eating with your friends that are eating junk food. Get your discipline, motivation up and remove all of these bad foods from your diet, from your kitchen. If you're not seeing it, you're not going to think about it as much. And if you do really crave it, it's going to be really long to get up, go out the door, drive to the shop. So if you are having massive cravings, just eat more fruits, eat more meat, and over time these will come down. One thing is preparing meals. If you're working in an office or you're working construction or you're not working from home, make sure you prep the night before. Okay, I'm going to take some meats and fruits so that I can eat this at my work. There's no excuses. Preparing is everything. Preparing is everything when trying to start something positive. You need to know what you've got to do, a structure, and this is what I offer to all my coaching clients is I give them structure, what time they need to eat, when they need to eat it. They need to prepare the night before. I give them what they need. I give them grocery shops so they know and they can prepare for the week ahead so that they're not setting themselves up for failure. If you are looking for coaching, then just go in the link below or DM me on Instagram and I'm happy to assist with that. So the conclusion of this is we need to nourish our bodies and give our bodies what it actually needs and not necessarily wants. We can't be just constantly eating dopamine stimulating foods because it's going to make you feel bad and your health is going to get worse and worse. You need discipline to change your life. It will get easier and easier. Now I take no discipline on my diet. I feel absolutely amazing. I enjoy the foods and I couldn't even think about going back and eating junk food because it just tastes horrible. The taste buds will adjust over time and you will just love what you do. It's not about being perfect. You are going to have roadblocks. You are going to stumble, but it's about getting up and carry on going. If you fail one day, get back on it the next day. Don't go into this massive self-destruction loop where for 2 weeks, then you go down this massive binge eating roll. No, it's a roadblock. We all fail and we all must pick ourselves up. I wasn't perfect when I first started it. I wasn't perfect. Sometimes I would fail. Sometimes I would ham for junk food. But over time, it got less and less. I became stronger. I enjoyed the diet more. And then it became a lot easier. As I said, if you're looking for coaching, then just head to the link below and contact me. And then we can get you a great structured plan and we can change your life for sure. Summer's around the corner, so take action, don't wait. And I hope this video has helped you. If it has, please give it a like, subscribe, comment. I'm going to be doing more of these, just helping you guys and giving all the knowledge I have acquired over the couple years I've been following this wellness journey.